Hello and welcome to
Two movie guys.
And a girl.
And today we're going to be talking about movie mystery. So last week we talked about
The Usual Suspects
and
50 Shades of Grey. And today we are reviewing the films Star Wars and also History Boys.
History Boys. Okay, so Dom, it's your movie, so take it away.
A film by Alan Bennett, and it's about a group of boys who do really well in their A-levels and try and get into Oxford and Cambridge.
It's very early.
Wake up.
So yeah, I hadn't seen this movie before. Dom had talked a lot about it previously. I enjoyed this movie. Didn't love it completely, but I thought it was really good. It felt a lot like a play.
Probably because it was
a play.
So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. The performances were great. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it like you said. I found it a little bit boring towards the middle, but obviously that's because it's set out for more than a play than a film.
Well, it's my film, so I obviously loved it. This film was so good. It was relatable for me as someone who'd gone through British school and...
It was relatable to everyone because everyone's been through that process of exams and applying for uni.
Yeah, I thought the performances were pretty good. I thought one of the main problems I had with it is that the way it's filmed and directed was a little bit run-of-the-mill. It could be even a BBC TV film.
I think the direction style is more just to allow
The actors.
the dialogue and the script
Okay.
to come out in the best way it can.
They do it to replicate the feeling of it being on the stage. People walk off and walk on at the same time. I really liked Richard Griffiths and Frances de la Tour as well. And she has a great speech at the end that I loved.
Richard Griffiths obviously plays the main teacher Hector.
And it's made me want to watch Harry Potter again, to be honest.
Yeah,
It just
did,
shows how
did.
great of an actor Richard Griffiths is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a 7 out of 10. Didn't absolutely love it, but it was still a really good film.
I'm going to give it a 7.8 out of 10.
I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10.
And so the next movie is Star Wars. Luke Skywalker on the desert planet of Tatooine, just a lost, lonery kind of character, suddenly gets thrown into a world of craziness in space. Luke Skywalker joins the rebellion to take on the Empire, Darth Vader and all that. You know the story, I'm not going to bother going through it. I obviously love this movie, childhood movie, it's a great movie. Not sure these guys agree with me.
This film is good.
You're really treading on water here because like you don't want to get attacked. Sorry, I swear there's pigeons are trying to have sex. Sorry, carry on.
Loads of memorable parts in it. You know, there's loads of great lines. There's good performances, especially by Alec Guinness, Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
It's pretty good as well. It is missing something. It just doesn't have that spark that makes it a brilliant film.
I mean, if I was my age in 77 watching it, it would be my favourite film.
Had you seen this film previously?
I've seen bits.
It's obviously a very different experience now watching it for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
with
obviously,
all the hype and everything.
like now, there's lots of issues with it, like graphically and just-
Plot holes. There's quite a
Yeah.
few plot holes.
Some bits don't make sense, but for the time it was made,
Yeah.
it's pretty
like
brilliant.
this movie is the classic narrative storytelling. You've got the princess, you've got the princess who must be saved by the hero, and all these kind of things, the villain, all the different aspects. It's a very standard story in some ways, but it's
But obviously Princess Leia isn't that much of a damsel in distress.
the most simple way they are going to save the princess. Great score. Still visually, I still think it holds up in some ways. The ships
It's good
and
for
stuff.
77.
No,
The score is
77.
probably the best part of this film.
With Luke Skywalker, obviously he's kind of the weakest character in some ways. He just whines a lot and stuff, but lots of people do connect to him. Han Solo is my favourite character, played by Harrison Ford. He's a sarcastic arsehole. And Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, not Chewbacca.
Not Chewbacca.
Yeah, I'm going to give this movie an 8.8. It's a great movie, can't deny it. It's not the best Star Wars movie, it's just a movie I can just watch over and over again.
I'm going to give the movie an 8.5.
I want to give it an 8 out of 10.
So now let's go to the leaderboard, work out where everything sits, and then we'll find out what movies we're watching next week. Okay, so a big change up again. So Star Wars goes right to the top, surprisingly, and History Boys as well. Star Wars was 8.4 out of 10, History Boys 8.1, and Tusker 50 Shades of Grey are still at the bottom. So let's go to... Let's go to the spinning wheel to find out what movies we're going to be watching next week. Spin.
That's my
Okay, so this movie stars Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
The Voices.
The Voices.
No,
Alright.
it's set in a coffin for the whole film. It's called Buried.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and for this one.
Oh
Oh my god.
Well, Dom, you get to pick again.
It is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Never even heard.
Never
of it.
heard.
Neither of you heard of it?
No.
No.
Some say it's one of the first coming-of-age high school
Of course.
American
Great.
dramas,
Coming of age.
comedies.
Two movies we've got to watch are Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Well done.
Ridgemont High.
Ridgemont.
And Buried.
So
yeah.
watch that for next week. If you like this review, give us a thumbs up below. Tell us what you thought of both Star Wars and
The History Boys.
The History Boys. And subscribe as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.